Come, there's someone you need to meet.
Expect a bloody end for all of you.
What? What?
Well, this came out of nowhere. We're probably living in one of the most interesting times for animation, specifically indie animation, as the genre has grown massively with the advancement of the internet and the shared experiences being had, with many people expressing their love for not only this art form, but in their own unique and fascinating stories that are truly their own. Whether you like them or hate them, there's no denying that this is the era where independent animation is starting to take over, and even in some cases, outshine the industry animation. And it's all thanks to the unique expressions and ideas being crafted from this newfound freedom. And one very interesting case that I noticed is this project called Talon.
What was that?
He can talk!
Hey guys, it's the Pink King here, and yesterday I saw this trailer to an upcoming animation pilot by the channel Lunar Dragon Entertainment. Now, if I'm being honest here, I had never heard of this channel before, or its project Talon, until I saw this trailer yesterday. But apparently, this project has been in the works for a while, with it apparently beginning production somewhere around a few years ago, with the pilot to this project now finally just around the corner. And so, I wanted to talk about it because not many other channels are talking about this trailer, and I feel like this thing deserves more attention. But first, let's start with the basics. What the heck is Talon even about? Well, from what I can gather from the trailer, Talon is the story about a young dromaeosaur who is not only the runt of his pack, but someone who thinks differently to a lot of other dromaeosaurs, including his siblings, with him going on some journey with his friends, a sauropod and a squirrel, where they are one day gifted with incredible power, and with the assistance of a Dragon Ball Z-esque wizard, are given the task to prove themselves as new champions. Essentially, anime but with dinosaurs. Now, this idea in and of itself, while a little generic, definitely sounds interesting, and after watching the trailer for myself, it's safe to say that I am more than intrigued by what Lunar Dragon has to offer here, because something that makes this project really interesting is the heavy anime inspiration being incorporated here. From the way the characters look to the backgrounds and the very animated, if not fantastically whimsy vibe it's giving off, I wouldn't be surprised if Lunar Dragon was a big anime fan, because its influence is everywhere here. And that's not only interesting, but almost unheard of. Whenever there are indie projects like these, they'll often try to use 3D animation or basic 2D animation. Not saying there's anything wrong with doing that, but there's definitely a set expectation with what's been done within this genre. So to see a project like this not only go for a more anime approach, but do it pretty dang well, is honestly quite a shock, because my goodness, this trailer looks absolutely beautiful, man, with some very gorgeous looking backgrounds alongside the animation just being so full of personality and just dripping with charm. Sure, there are some moments where it looks a little rough, but that's more than fine considering this is an indie project being released for free, I imagine, on YouTube. Not to mention, it's the pilot, so animation not being perfect is kind of expected, honestly. But don't let this fool you, because this teaser is definitely more than just what it looks like. Because its concept of animated dinosaurs being gifted special powers and facing off against other powerful dinosaurs is something that I think we can all unanimously agree. It's just so awesome to watch, man. All of our inner childs were definitely clapping from just how proud they were witnessing this unfold. Godspeed, you glorious little bird. But if that wasn't cool enough, you throw in this mystery surrounding their abilities and the fact that they have been chosen to be champions by some sort of floating rock. And there's a magic man here just as well. Seeing all this stuff not only wants to make me know more, but see more of this incredible looking world and the stories it might hold. As for what I expect from this pilot, I'm a bit on the fence here, a little iffy, mainly because There have been a lot of projects similar to this that promised way too much early on and failed to deliver when it comes down to it, or they failed to properly introduce themselves to new people and so come across as hard to watch. So while I'm definitely more hopeful here in comparison to some other projects, I'm hoping that the creators here have made sure that the pilot will be able to get its point across enough in a way that's not too overwhelming to new people. So we want to know more about this world rather than feel like we have to do research beforehand in order to understand anything going on. Murder drones, I'm looking at you here. But I feel like it's safe to say we have to keep an open mind for now, until this pilot fully releases, for us to make an accurate judgment on the series' potential, because it was only a short trailer, so you can't really be too critical until we see more of what there is they have to offer. So I'm going to wait until then before I give any real critiques here, because honestly, I am very excited for this project. It's unique, it's a bit of an underdog, and it's so clearly a love letter to both anime and prehistory that I can't help but want to see more. This whole idea and the way they hook you here, I am enthralled and I want to know more. And I strongly recommend that you go over to Lunar Dragon's channel right now and support this project by any way you can. I'll leave a link to their channel down in the description of this video, so if you want to go check out the trailer, be sure to go down the description and see it from there. And also, I feel like we need to talk about projects like these more. Stuff like this can easily fall under the radar in comparison to some of the other animated projects like stuff from Spindlehorse or Glitch, and even some of the more professional animation studios like Disney or DreamWorks. A lot of the smaller stuff like this can be so easily ignored, and that's such a shame. So I hope this video can help share awareness on this quite frankly awesome project, because it truly looks interesting and could be something genuinely special. We just have to give it a proper chance it deserves. But what do you guys think? Have you heard of Talon before? And are you going to watch the pilot when it releases? I want to see everything you guys have to say down in the comments below, because I read every single one of your comments that you guys leave, so let's have a little discussion about this new pilot on the way down there. I'm very interested to talk to you guys about this. Also, if you enjoyed the video and want to see more content just like this, where I cover some more obscure indie animation projects, then be sure to like this video and subscribe. Doing so not only helps me make these videos for you guys, but it also tells me you want to see more videos just like this. So, if you want to see more videos like this, like this video and subscribe. And with that, peeps, it's been the Pink King here, and I will see you all next time.